Hey, my snails. We go slow and steady until we win the race. My name is Cheyenne, and if you don't know me, you do now. I woke up. I'm gonna tell you what how is my days going, because right now it's 7:45 in the morning. I woke up at 6:30. I went to eat. I ate a 400 calorie breakfast with 41 grams of protein. And after this video, I will be working out, doing cardio, trying to see if I can get myself a job, get on a call with the guy, see if I can be a business partner. We'll see how that goes, because I need to get my ass and cash up and be that bad bitch. Yes. Okay, but today, whatever I said was unnecessary to say. But today we're going to be talking about self-love. This is not even on my list that I have for this channel, but it is something that I really, really want to get off my chest, because it is important to love yourself. I've been in a space where I have never given as much love as I should to myself. I've been in a space where I've hated myself to the core. I hated a lot of qualities in myself. And if you relate, please listen. You grew up in your body. No matter how old you are, you are physically growing, and you're also mentally growing as well. Just remember that you also have tried to take care of yourself. If you remember a time that you were bored and you found something to do, you entertained yourself, you took care of yourself in a way. If you're really hungry, you go get yourself something food, you took care of your body. The more you take care of yourself, the more it is easy to appreciate and love yourself. I used to hate how weird I was. I used to hate how I talked. I hated how I was to people. I hated how I presented myself. And it really did deteriorate my confidence in myself. The more I loved myself, the more I gained the confidence, the more I knew who I am as a person, and how it affects other people. In order to love yourself, you have to take care of your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, yourself. You have to be proud of yourself. You have to accomplish things that you think that you today I feel like not working out. I am not having a good morning. I really am not. I'm still heartbroken by this one guy. It really did break me down in a bit. I had my biological father text me. Mind you, I have not seen him since I was like 8 years old. And he brought up that one time when I was 8 years old, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you have to make me feel this way? That's not the point. Loving yourself is a huge thing. It's quite literally important. If you love yourself, you will understand yourself more. You know yourself. No one else would love you. No one else, literally no one else would love you for you as much as you should love yourself. Yes, people should love you for you, but you should love you for you first, and you should love you for you more than anyone else. I I had a moment where I looked in the mirror. Yeah, I do. Sounds weird. I look in the mirror and I talk to myself and I tell myself some things. I see, I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, I'm gorgeous. What the hell? No one deserves me. I'm so heartbroken over this guy. I can't, I need to love myself. Like, I'm that bad bitch. He was only around for a small, tiny portion of my life, and I shall not let that affect me, even though he did it. He had a huge impact on me. But I have a huge impact on me. I'm the one who should have the biggest impact out of everyone. I raised myself to the level of I'm here, I'm alive, and I should love myself, and I love myself for who I am. I have people telling me how amazing person I am, and I feel like you don't even need others to validate you. You know, you don't need other people to validate how much of a good person you are. No matter how many mistakes I've made, there's this one mistake that I've made. I hated it. I hated it. I wish I can go back in time and not do it, but I did what I did. People make mistakes. It's a you know, people make mistakes and you learn from it. As long as you learn from it, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And once you learn from it, you start to accept yourself. Accept it. Take responsibilities of your own actions. You learn, you grow. The more you grow, the more you'll understand the way the world works. And yes, you should put yourself, like, you should be a little bit hard on yourself, especially after learning that lesson, just because of discipline. But if you get back up, if you get back up strong, you have to remind yourself that you're that bitch. You're that baddie. You're gonna get up and bounce back and keep on going. Keep on going. Loving yourself is all that matters. It's the key to happiness. I'm I'm trying. I'm not at my fullest. I'm not at my full, I'm not at my happiest right now. I'm really tired. I genuinely do not want to work out. It makes me like, no, like, that's how at a low I am right now. Appreciating yourself and how you are around others is very important. It's very important. Not only that, you should show your purpose to yourself, you should show other people your purpose. You should, spread positive things, be nice. Be nice to yourself. I know in my last video I said, be a bitch and cut off people. Don't be nice and all that. That's because you need to be nice to yourself and cut those people out of your life. You need to treat yourself better. You're not treating yourself as you should if you keep these negative people around your life. You need positive people that you love around your life, people that appreciate you for you, so it makes it easier for you to love yourself more, for you to accept yourself for who you are. You need to understand your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, find it. Find it. I know my purpose, but if you don't know your purpose, find your purpose. I apologize for my moments of silence. I am the type of person that just like to sit and think a bit before I talk. especially in my state of mind. Love yourself for you. If there's something that you hate about yourself, change it. Do something about it. Don't let it don't let it rot you away. Or start to appreciate it. Love it. If you don't like that quality of yourself, see it in a different point of view. See it in another person's eyes. See it as what is the good thing about this quality? I used to hate how weird I was until I found out there's other weird people, and I enjoy talking to weird people, and it brings the light to life. It does. I hated how quirky I was until it became, something to look at, something interesting about me. There's I love me for who I am. The only thing that I don't love about myself is the shit that I had to go through. But honestly, that's life, and everyone has to go through things in order to become their best version of themselves. Yeah. Yeah. Best virgins. Oh, I'm done with myself. Yes. Like, you, you would have we all go through hardships. We all go through hardships. We all do. If you think that you're alone, you're not. I used to think I was alone at a period of time. I used to think it was a long period of time. I used to think that, there's no one understands what I'm going through, no one understands me. You're surrounding yourself with people that just does not care. you I just that or even people that has not even experienced what you've experienced. There's millions of people on this earth that probably is suffering the same way you are. I grew up, I I I used to live in a toxic household, and it was bad. It was really, really bad. And I got myself out of it, like I said, at the age of 15. And I thought I was alone. I thought I was the only one that went through this among my peers, until I, started talking to more people about my experience, and oh my god, I they share me their story, and I felt heard. I felt, cuz when I was in that toxic household, I no one understood where I was coming from. No one understood me, and I felt like I was all alone, and I was suffering in my own misery until I met people that experienced the same thing. And it really did help me understand that I'm not the only one that's suffering in pain. Other people are too. And guess what? We're all learning from that. We're all healing from that pain. We're all we're all learning from things. You know, sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we do things and we regret it harshly. We regret it so bad to the point where it's a lesson to be learned, and we have to move on. Don't let it haunt you forever. If you learn from your mistakes and take responsibilities of all of that, it'll help you accept you for who you are, and it just helps you grow. It really does. If you're around my age, I'm 19, by the way. you're still young. I be I tell myself, especially after that one guy that has been around for a small little time but had a huge impact on me. After him, after learning my mistake, I he's the reason why I'm not gonna be talking to guys no more. I'm gonna train my baddies hardcore um until I'm like 24. And I'm giving myself 5 years. I want to be single for 5 years, genuinely. Honestly, that's just all I want. And this is gonna be after I graduate college too. But I will be focusing on myself and I will be bettering myself. I know that in the next 5 years I will be the better version of myself than I am now. And also in the next 5 years I will be in a whole different style of life than I am now. I'll be somewhere else. I will have more knowledge. I will think a little bit more differently just because I'm basically almost fully developed as a human being. Mind you, if you're around my age, don't forget your brain is still developing. You're still developing. You're still, just because you're over the age of 18, like that does not matter. Yes, of course, you're gonna be an adult. You have more responsibilities to take care of, but you're still growing as a human being biologically. Yes. And I think that a lot. I do. And being single till I'm 24 or maybe longer, like 24 is still a young age. The more you get older, you got to like understand and love your younger version, because you only get older. You only get older, and time at the moment feels slow, but when you look back, it looks like it was a blink of an eye. Now appreciate every single second that you breathe in life. If you're going through tough times, please think of positive things. If you're going through tough times, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, "Damn, I'm going through rough shit and I'm a bad bitch going through it. I'm that bad bitch going through it." It takes time. We're going to go slow. Am I right, Snails? I I'm trying to build my skills, my knowledge. I'm trying to run away from the thought of this guy. He's still on my mind. I hate him. I hope he's not there. I hope he's not in my mind in like next year. I will be so bummed out. I mean, I'm thinking of like reaching out, but I feel like he wants nothing to do with me. I'm I'm so sad and devastated because of that. But I'm going through some hard shit too, and I'm trying to remind myself to love myself, because I genuinely raised myself throughout my entire life. I had to pick myself up. I've always bounced back. I'm known to bounce back. I We have so much time in the world to express. Us as human beings, we have emotions, and while living life, you're going to experience those emotions. No matter how much you hate them, you have to understand the beauty of life, of experience, of emotions, of it all. no matter how hard it gets, you have to appreciate feeling those things because it will help you become stronger. And who does not want a strong bitch? We I love you guys. I do. You guys should love yourself too. And that's all I want. I'm getting a little emotional because I'm not in a good headspace. I'm really not. I love myself as well, but things happen and you just gotta learn from those things and accept it. I love you guys. I love you guys a lot. I don't even know who you guys are. I just have a lot of love to give. I do. That's one of my purpose here. No, you go slow and steady, guys, because you will always win the race if you do so. You have a wonderful day. I hope this makes you think a lot of things about yourself. I love you. Mwah. You have a good one.